What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Monét, and you're watching The Exchange Rate. Did y'all make sure to get your Equifax coin, honey? That $125? Nobody? All right, come on, identity theft. Woo! Listen, with this record-breaking summer heat, blackouts all over New York City, and Mayor Bill de Blasio seriously trying to run for the presidency, there's no denying that New York City is a little bit of a fucking dumpster fire, all right? It was 110 degrees this past weekend. Disgusting. And while that sounds cute, it don't feel cute when your testicles are stuck to your fucking back, all right? I mean, literally glued, girl. And to make things worse, I had to perform in Brooklyn. Just kidding. Biggie, kale, and braided armpit hair, sign me up. Yes, they have braided armpit hair in Brooklyn. That's a real thing. Y'all never been on the L train before? Clearly. But enough about me. We've got a great show for y'all today. We're talking the final season of Orange is the New Black with Reema Sampat. And I'm gonna learn how to make the perfect Cosmo. But first, let's get into the game! Yeah! That sounds so good. It feels so good! You know, I never wear this much hair. Y'all know me, I'm the kitty cat queen of the world. But sometimes you gotta show the girls, okay? That you can spend $1,000 on a wig. Come forward. Anyway, how y'all doing? Are you guys excited for the show today? I am, because, you know, I just recently got my internet back on. Listen, celebrities have problems like that too, okay? And there's so much going on in the news. First of all, did y'all hear about Miss Armie Hammer? Y'all don't know. Okay, let me tell you. Armie Hammer, first of all, do y'all recognize him? This is the love interest from Call Me By My Name, and he's very cute, but he has this viral video that has been going around town, and everyone is like, he is a bad parent, kill him, burn the witch. And I'm gonna show y'all the video, and I wanna see your instant reaction. That's his foot, and that's his kid. Okay, pause. Can we go back, and can we pause? We can't pause, okay. That's the next week budget. But anyway, look at how big his fucking big toe is, okay? The big toe is about the size of the kid's fucking face, all right? So I'm more impressed by this kid. I'm like, that was me once back in the day. But I mean, and the thing is, this happened for a solid 7 minutes. This kid is sucking this big ass. He is 6'5". I know. He's 6'5". That's why his feet are so big. And the hashtag is what killed everyone. Hashtag foot fetish on fleek. It's weird. You're like sexualizing your little kid by putting the foot fetish part. Like if you just posted the video, everyone probably would have laughed it off like, oh, this is cute. But you're talking about a foot fetish, and I mean, that is a big toe. And I mean, I'm not about feet. Also, white people are weird. You would never see a black dad and his kid doing this, okay? So I think that the racial situation of it all is a thing. But Armie Hammer, his wife did one on Twitter, be like, listen, my man should not have posted that. He's a fucking mess. But we are good and respectable parents. Please don't tweet us. I'm sorry. And then he took it down. And if you don't know about this guy, he is like a rich motherfucker. His name is Armie Hammer. He's from a very rich family. His dad or grandfather owns Armie Hammer baking soda. I know. 6'5", you rich as hell, and you got big ass feet, bitch. I will suck his toes too. Anyway, it was a fucking mess. White people, stop letting your kid eat your feet, all right? Moving on. We have another sip of my cocktail. It is a little warm today. Can we pump the AC on? It's gonna be like week 1 all over again, girl. I am a sweaty mess. And then the next thing that I want to talk about, this is one of my favorite topics this week. I've been researching it because Let me not get up in my feelings. Let me just talk to y'all like y'all don't know what's going on. So Andy Cohen, host of the lovely Watch What Happens Live, we all know that show with Andy Cohen, he had starred Titus Burgess. What is it? Burgess, Titus Burgess. Oh God, we want him as a guest too. Looks great. Titus Burgess was a guest on the Andy Cohen show, and Titus just did a movie with Eddie Murphy. Now, if you don't know Eddie Murphy's backstory, back in the day, he did his kind of special, Eddie Murphy Raw, where he had lots of problematic lingo for the LGBT community. He said the word faggot a lot and all this stuff. So he has a history of being problematic with our community. So Andy Cohen, you know, if you go on the Andy Cohen show, Wendy Williams show, certain shows, you know that they're not gonna hold punches, they're gonna ask you the real fucking tea, all right? So he goes on the show and then watch this clip.
Oh, I see. He wasn't problematic for Titus.
Good.
And we had a wonderful time. And we talked about Dreamgirls, and
good.
He should have won the Oscar, I believe.
Yes.
So he was great, and any troubles he may have had with gay people, I guess are gone because he loved me.
Good. Very good. It's game time, everybody. Lilias White is such an impressive vocalist. What are you saying, Titus?
Keep going, girl. Do your show.
Now, listen, if you are a faggot, you know that is low-key shade, all right? It's like, keep going, girl. Anytime you put the word little in front of something, it is shady, okay? Keep going, girl. Just do your little show. Keep going, girl. Just put on your little dress. Keep going, girl. Go walk to your little school. You know what I mean? It's like, little is just a little sting, a little dig, a little jab. He said it to Andy. Now, I have a history with Andy Cohen. Once back in the day, before I was on Drag Race, I did Watch What Happens Live, when you know where they have the girls dressed up as celebrities. I dressed up as Nene Leakes and did the show. So now I'm doing this fucking show, and you don't get paid. They don't pay for your car service. It's just you on the A train, like, I hope we get this soon. With your wig in your pocket, your fucking chancletas, trying to walk up to the fucking studio, and then you do the show. So then we do the show. I won as the best Nene Leakes impersonator. And then Nene and Kim was there as well. They're taking pictures with us. So we're all taking our pictures, living our dreams, and then Nene Leakes is like, girl, what's going on tonight? Are y'all doing anything fun? Me and Kim want to go out. So I'm like, oh my God, Nene Leakes is gonna come to my, mind you, this is like 2014, like Nene Leakes back in like her heyday, her prime, when she was close your legs to married men, like that Nene Leakes. So I was like shook. I'm like, Nene Leakes wants to come to my show. This is gonna be amazing. So I'm like, yeah, I'm doing a show down at the Monster with Bob the Drag Queen, and it's called Look Queen. You should totally come. It's a lot of fun. Here goes Andy Cohen. We're not going to the Monster. It's trash. So then I was like, no, this motherfucker did it, girl. He just ruined my moment. So my personal relationship with Andy Cohen, he has been a little shady on that front. And I don't think it was being messy. I mean, you're on your show, you want to see what the real tea with Miss Thing was, with Eddie Murphy was. So you just ask him the questions. But I know Andy Cohen to be a little shady, so I'm on Team Titus for this. And also, Titus went on the Wendy Williams show, and did y'all see that interview? He was saying, because Andy Cohen has a thing where we have to sign his guest book on his show. Like, you just came, everyone signs his guest book. And he was like, and apparently Titus refused to sign the guest book, and he was like, he knows I was here, and waved them off, and went into his fucking Uber Express and went home. I'm like, I love that. But yeah, Andy, you know, Andy, we want Andy to come on the show so he can tell us what happened, okay? I mean, I just said my piece, but it is what it is, Andy. Come on here, we can have a cocktail, we can work it out, and we want to see him on the Exchanger, yeah? So tweet him or something, he'll come. And last but not least, this fucking story, I can't. Now, I've been a fan of this man in the trash can. Nothing but the best graphics here at the Exchange, right? This is the finest clip art can buy, okay, girl? I wish it was just like that little paper clip for the... Millennials won't get it. Anyway, so Mario Lopez, I've been a fan of this, we all know Saved by the Bell, yes, Slater, Saved by the Bell. Well, really? Ma'am, this lady in the middle, do you know Saved by the Bell, ma'am, in the middle with the glass? No? You look... I'm from Australia. You're from Australia? Right, they don't have cable there either. Okay, great. Well, they got cable in Australia. Y'all got Netflix?
We have Netflix. Actually, I'll look it up on Netflix.
Okay, all right. What's your name?
Christina.
Christina. Thank you for coming all the way from Australia, Christina. Thank you. Are you in Sydney? Melbourne, Sydney? Adelaide. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. I'm kidding, I love Adelaide. So anyway, Mario Lopez, he was Slater famously from Saved by the Bell. And Mario Lopez went on a very controversial talk show. It's called the Candace Owens talk show. She's basically, if you don't know her, she's like the black Tommy Loren, very problematic, very right-wing, very that. She doesn't believe in, she's pro-life, all that stuff. Anyway, he went on her show to discuss children and gender fluidity and sexual identity. He goes, he claims that parents who allow their children to live according to their self-identified genders are setting a dangerous example. He said, confusing, he just doesn't understand what it is. Mind you, he's a father of 3 kids, so I don't think that he's coming from a place of the LGBT community is shit, all that stuff. I just think he's just more confused about gender expression and sexuality. And you know, it can be scary if you're a father of 3 kids, you know, he living in Hollywood and all that stuff to think that your kids could be, could identify as a different gender. And I think he's coming more from that way because he has had a history of going to LGBT marches and all that stuff. And he later apologized. I don't know how I feel about the apology. We can't play the apology because we don't have the rights for that yet. But it seemed pretty sincere. Now, don't go on, are y'all familiar with Candace Owens? Do we know her? No? Well, when you go home, or if you are watching this at home, pull up, open another tab and click Candace Owens. She is, I mean, she is a fucking terrorist. I'm not joking. She is a horrible person, but I want her on the show because it'll be good drama, okay? It'll be very like Gia Gunn fan, but like real, you know what I mean? And he works for Extra. He does all the entertainment reporting at Extra. And as soon as this came out about him, Extra was like, they put out a statement. They were like, we support the LGBT community. We don't know what the fuck this motherfucker is talking about. Don't listen to him. Still watch our shit. And then of course the lovely Karamo from Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. Is that still the name? Though it's just called Queer Eye now. Queer Eye. Queer Eye on Netflix. He came out with a statement. Not defending Mario, but saying that he gets his point of view and, you know, and he's willing to have a conversation with Mario to hopefully open his mind and let him, like, you know, see a different point of view. Because again, he's probably coming from, I mean, this is real tea. This is a real honest moment. You know, my parents, they were confused about me being a drag queen and me being gay and all that stuff. And it wasn't because they hate the LGBT community. They were just concerned about how that fits in me and how it would be in my life. So Mario, I don't think you're in the trash quite yet. We might put the lid on it in a few months, but you gonna live here for a minute till we figure out if you're really an ally or if you're just acting for the cameras. Amen? Amen. All right, Mario. I mean, I'd still suck it. That's the real shit, okay? Nothing like a good hate fuck. And we're gonna talk about the debates, but we're gonna wait because we have our lovely political correspondent, Marty Gould Cummings. Not this being set up like a Smash Brawl, you know what I mean? What did you do? Like, just like Super Smash Brothers, there are like 95 characters you can play with for the thing. And the debates are crazy. I haven't watched them yet because I've been very busy recording stuff for me and Bob's Sibling Rivalry Live tour. We've been up in the studio doing that. So I'm probably gonna watch it all this weekend, and next week we will report back with Marty and we'll get a really nice, concise, and correct thing. I will say this, I heard about Miss Marion Wilson and how she's like dark-sided, supporting spiritual forces and shit, and I'm like, work, I like that, okay? She seems crazy, and listen, you do not fight crazy with normal. You need crazy to be crazy. So we're gonna get Marion Wilson and her 4 horsemen of the apocalypse and all her crystals to fucking destroy Trump and take that motherfucker out, all right? Work, Marion Wilson. Thank you. All right. Now, you sent me your questions, and girl, you know I got answers. Let's watch our new segment, Love Monet. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Last time you guys were here, you burned me up with the questions about love and relationships, but this time I'm gonna cool you down with some health and wellness, okay, honey? Look, I am a medical professional, okay? Take my advice. At Maddie24Kennedy says, do you ever get bad bouts of anxiety or panic? If you do, what's your go-to calming solution? You know, I am a fan of herbal refreshments. It's 2019, and you know you gotta wake it and bake it up, and I think it generally helps to calm my spirit, and I think that's a good remedy for you too, boo. At Ruby Cunt says, what advice would you give to younger gays about getting HIV tested? Listen, I don't know about a lot of other states, but New York City, there are free clinics everywhere, girl. When I was the lovely age of 12, 13, 14, I was up in the clinic making sure I was all good, and you should be too. Find your nearest clinic. Actually, go to this link right here. At G Hunter says, is douching too often bad for your health? The great poet Cardi B once said, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready, okay, girl? Clean it out. But here's the thing. If by the third time your water is not running clear, girl, give it up. Move on. Try again. Stick a post-it on the door. Reschedule for a later date, all right? Because that's gonna be a messy situation. You got white sheets. That's not cute. At Nina fucking West says, I've been on a weight loss journey for almost 2 years now and lost 85 pounds but gained 20 back. I'm not mad with how I look, but I don't know how to balance going to the gym and being healthy with having fun and not being afraid to eat a donut. Bitch, listen, fuck all that noise. You done lost 85 pounds. Yeah, you gained 20, so that's 65 pounds that you've lost altogether. Good for you, work, bitch. Live your life. If you were to die tomorrow, would you be happy that you did not order them bacon cheddar fries? You know what I mean? With like the child sprinkle on top and the good sour cream. That's what's important. Eat that shit. At Greg1122 says, my left arm really hurts. Am I okay? Bitch, you either having a stroke or a heart attack. Either way, the show is airing and you're probably dead. I don't have any plans in the next week or two. I would love to sing at your funeral. My heart will go on just for you, baby. Twitter, your tweets always give me a fever. Now listen, that's all I have for you today. Take two, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. Love, Monét.
Wow.
You may know her as Shruti Kambal, the first South Asian inmate on Orange is the New Black. Or maybe you've seen her on the red carpet with Queer Eye's Anthony on her arm. Everybody, please welcome Reema Sampat. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
You
How
look
are
fucking gorgeous.
I can't compare. I mean, come on.
Oh well, you know, I
Can't compete with that.
Well, I knew you were fucking stunning, so I had to pull out my long wig, girl.
Right. I mean,
This was I just pressed it today, this afternoon,
what
just
do
for
you do?
you.
What is pressing? Like,
I dropped it off at the salon and I picked it up.
you pressed it. Okay, got it.
my money pressed it.
Fine.
So how are you? It's the last final season of Orange is the New Black.
Yeah. It is. It's bittersweet.
It is bittersweet. I feel like, I remember when the show came out and everyone was like, well, I guess we'll see how this goes. And literally after the first season, it was like a cultural phenomenon, like a classic. Everyone was like, this show is it. How did it feel to walk into the set? Because you debuted season 6.
Yeah.
6.
It was surreal. That was actually the day, my first day on set was the day I found out I was pregnant.
Shut up.
I woke up with a UTI.
Same.
And yeah, just a normal day. And I go to the doctor and they were like, you're pregnant. And I was like, but I'm on a show. I can't be. And then I was like, wait, I'm married. I'm allowed to be pregnant.
Absolutely.
It's okay. And so it was kind of weird. Like the show jitters weren't really there because I had a
Yeah, you had like a fucking baby.
a poppy seed, yeah.
A poppy seed.
So no, but it was great, and it's really amazing. I remember when it first came out, I was working. It's like however many years ago, and I was working in an ad agency. I did that before acting, and it was like Halloween, and all the women in my office dressed up as these characters from this show called Orange is the New Black, and they looked insane. I was like, who is Crazy Eyes? Like, what is this?
Wait, so you had not seen the show before?
No.
Word.
Well, I mean, like when season 1, like when it came out, I wasn't on that train yet.
Yeah.
And then 5 years later, I have a part on the show, and I'm just like, wow, this is so special.
Girl, life can really fuck you up,
it
girl.
It really can.
You were at an ad agency, and now you're starring in Orange.
Yeah.
This was what, 4 years ago-ish? Maybe?
When I came onto the show?
Yeah. No, I mean.
Oh, when I was working in advertising. Yeah, it was about like 5-6 years ago.
5-6 years ago.
Yeah, it is like full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want like some juicy tea. Who is the easiest to work with on set?
Like
who
out
is
of the main
shady?
cast, like the super famous cast. I would say my favorite person was Laura Prepon.
Laura Prepon, she is,
She plays Alex.
Alex!
She's in that 70s show.
That 70s show, yeah.
She's like so cool. And she just had a baby, so she was like taking care of me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she was really great.
So everybody just popping out kids on Orange is the New Black.
There were like 3 other pregnant people while I was pregnant.
How people get pregnant in prison? I don't get it.
There are male guards.
Which, do you watch that show on Netflix, Jailbirds? Do you watch that show?
No, I
Okay,
don't.
Jailbirds to me is it is about prison life, about women
Yeah.
in a Sacramento prison.
Yeah.
But like it's like so complex because they like develop these crazy communication skills where they drain all the water out of the toilet bowls and they pass these cups through the toilet system and they talk back and forth that way. Do y'all do that in Orange is the New Black?
No, it was not. No, that's like Shawshank Redemption.
Oh,
shit.
girl, it's fierce. You have to watch it. It's the
hardcore.
craziest thing. It's on Netflix. It's called Jailbirds.
Is it a docuseries or
No.
is it like a
Oh yeah,
scripted
docuseries.
show?
Yeah,
Okay.
docuseries.
Okay.
Yeah, girl, this is real life. They're like
Yeah,
draining the toilet, and then bitch, you better hope the person that you're trying to send a message to ain't have the chili for lunch. You know what I'm saying? It will fuck you up.
Yeah. God, ugh.
And I was stalking your Instagram before the show. Your husband is very cute.
My husband, thank you.
Yes,
I
he's
think
very
so.
hot.
I
What
think-
did y'all meet?
Where did we meet? We met in Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yeah, we were both-
Wait, is he Spanish?
He's actually Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but he looks like a white dude.
Puerto Rican. What's his name?
His name is Edward Calvis Burt.
Yeah, that's a very white Puerto Rican name.
Yeah.
I was looking like Edward Noriega or Edgar Ruiz.
We did Ancestry.com, and he's like all European.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like British and French and Greek. It's so hot,
Oh my,
right?
yeah, that is hot.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
your baby gonna have like nice, beautiful green, blue.
No, she's brown eyes, but she's beautiful. She is gorgeous.
I didn't want to make you feel bad, so I put contacts on, but my eyes are like light green hazel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are they?
Today, they're.
Okay. Thanks.
He's like, shut your black ass up, bitch. You got no green
Thanks
eyes.
for stooping down to my level of brown eyes.
You're also the first South Asian character, inmate in
on the
Litchfield.
show,
Make some noise for that, yeah. Chicken burgers.
I know.
Yeah.
No, that's been great. I mean, it's I've had a lot of people messaging me and how a lot of Indian men and women how happy they are to see someone that looks like them on TV. Like, you know, and it gives them goals and hope to pursue their dreams.
Yeah. I also say Netflix is, I guess it's a network. They do a really good job of being really diverse in a lot of their programming. You know, like not just having you're also Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
You're in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Right. Yes.
And having like Luke Cage, so having like female superheroes and having a black superhero, and Netflix really does a good job of really trying to.
Yeah, they're super inclusive, and they're the ones that are breaking barriers.
Yeah.
They're the ones to compete with. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're also besties with Miss Queer Eye herself, Anthony.
Who's that? I'm Anthony's best friend. That's my name. Yeah.
No, look at y'all. Y'all look so cute.
Oh yeah.
You look. Oh yeah. You were on the best dress list for this, weren't you?
Not for this was the Emmys last year. I got best dress for the Orange premiere.
For the Orange premiere. Yeah, girl. She was giving you body,
Yeah,
giving them a
man.
look.
That was such an embodiment.
Look at that, girl.
Yeah. Gotta step it up.
Also, you're wearing drag queen earrings. You know that?
They make those. So the same people who made the dress, they make those, and they're clip-ons, which is fantastic.
Oh yes. Okay, now they look really heavy.
They're not.
They're not, okay. Because drag queens, anytime we see drag queens with earrings on, we use crazy glue to put our earrings on because they're so heavy. That is, drag queens,
Are they clip-ons or are they?
Clip-ons, anything, girl. Drag is heavy. Drag is,
I know, it's a lot, I know.
Drag is stressful, like,
a lot of
because the
work.
worst thing you want to be is on a red carpet and your earring is falling off, you looking crazy, looking like ratchet as hell. Who designed this look?
Sachin and Bobby. They are actually Indian husband and wife, and they're based in New York. They've dressed Michelle Obama. They've dressed a lot of really,
Do you think they would dress me?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the tea, girl?
I mean,
my measurements right now, 36, 23, 42.
Yes. I'll do an intro.
Yeah, please. I'm so down. I would wear that. I mean,
look
that would literally be a choker on me, this dress. The whole dress, just a choker. The arms and everything too, the earrings, it's a choker. I can't fit that, but maybe they can make me a recreation.
They
I'll
have
do a little side by side
They
with
fit
you.
actually all women's of shapes, sizes, everything.
Work.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
What's up next for you? Can you spill
Yeah,
some tea for
no,
us?
I'm actually shooting a film right now called Kurt.
Kurt.
It is starring Matthew Lawrence. Do you remember him from Brotherly Love and Boy Meets World? He's Sean's brother on Boy Meets
Oh
World.
my God, I used to love him.
Yes, he's so awesome. He's the nicest human being. And it's a movie about young models kind of rise into the industry under the influence of this like infamous yet asshole photographer, and he plays that photographer. And you see the demise. It's very Me Too, and I think it's great because we haven't really heard a lot of Me Too stories in the modeling industry.
Yeah, we haven't.
Which I'm sure.
Oh, girl.
Come on.
Yeah, of course. These fucking assholes taking advantage of these young women trying to
Of
start a
course.
career. I'm sure.
Yes. So I think I'm interested to see like what
Yeah.
conversations come out of that, and I have a couple other projects that are very Me Too based too. I think the next few years we're gonna see a lot of stories about that.
Coming to
out.
film. And,
Yeah.
Because honestly, these people, their stories need to be told, and put these motherfuckers on blast. Let them
Yes.
know what you did is not okay. Boom, silver screen.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think we need to. It just needs to be. We shouldn't be afraid to talk about it.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know, it should be a normal conversation.
And also, I mean, going back to Boy Meets World, I remember him. He plays asshole very well. Like he was like that asshole.
No, he was Sean's brother. He was so nice.
I know he was nice, but in the parameters of the show, sometimes he was a little dicky, especially when they went to college. You don't remember?
Yeah.
Yes, he was not nice in
Sean's
college.
brother?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was great. Maybe I'm biased. Yeah, no.
Well, is he single? Do you
He's
know?
married. He got married to Cheryl Burke from Dancing with the Stars.
Oh.
Yeah, they just got married, and she's so nice too. She's the
Alright.
sweetest. Yeah.
So you have a lot of famous friends. Can you hook me up with like a boyfriend or something? You know, so you're married, you have a kid.
Yeah.
I want to do the same.
Okay. It's possible. It is so possible.
Oh, it's 2019.
Yes.
I will give birth on stage, girl. I picture like a water birth. You know what I mean? Just me.
I would pay to see that shit. No, I'll hook you up. I have like an inventory of single friends.
Okay.
So I'm kind of keeping.
I like tall. They have to be tall. That's literally my only criteria. You could be
handsome?
broke, bald-headed, busted, and disgusting.
Oh.
If you are tall,
Tall.
I'm into it.
And we don't care about toe size. I saw you're into like the toe thing.
Well, he just has abnormally big toes.
Right.
And statistically, in all the men I've met in my life, big toes typically mean that you have a really big personality.
Right.
So I would like that for my partner.
I believe that. Okay. I'll keep you in mind.
Y'all make some for Reema Sampat. Thank you for being here, girl. Nothing says hot girl summer like a cocktail with the girls. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I can only kind of make a tequila soda, and half the time I forget the damn soda, all right? Lucky for me, our next guest has an Ivy League bartending education. Make some noise for beverage specialist Pam Witzner.
Hi.
Pam, how are you?
How are you?
Good. You look very festive. This is very cute.
I mean, I'm just trying to be as awesome as you are.
Well, you know, this is a lot of good.
It's a lot of goodness over here. Well, I think the most important thing is when you're with a new friend for the first time, you should always have something in your hand to drink. So I brought some Lopez Rosé, which is
Okay, so we're drinking while we're making drinks.
Absolutely. I mean, it's happy hour right now, right?
Girl, y'all got your mouth. I had tequila, champagne, now rosé.
This is what you. So we say cheers.
Cheers!
Before we start.
Happy hour. Woo.
A little Cote de Provence doesn't do
Ooh,
anyone
this
some
is
bad.
good.
It's really great. It's by a female producer named Blaine Ashley, and she is
Lopez
incredible.
Rosé.
Yeah, it means rose in Hawaiian. So.
Oh, loke means rosé in Hawaiian? That's lovely.
So yeah, it's just beautiful as you are. Look at that bottle.
Okay, only Grey Goose sponsoring us, so loke, we're gonna have to work on that for next go round. Okay.
All right, so look.
How do we get started?
We need to make a cocktail that you can serve at home for all your friends.
I don't have any of those, but we'll work it out.
But I mean, they want to be your friends when we make these drinks, right? I think Sex and the City gave a bad name to Cosmos.
Oh yeah, Sex and the City fucked up Cosmos and Manhattans.
Absolutely.
Can you imagine if they served tequila sodas on the fucking? We would all be fucked up, but they're just Cosmos and Manhattan.
So I want to like re-own the Cosmo, and I want
Okay.
to show you how to do it, and also like make it a little bit better than the way you see it at most
Okay,
bars, right?
all right,
And you're gonna make it with me.
Okay.
She's like, okay. It's good. Oh, right, we went through this ahead of time. So, all right, so this is
And
our.
I forgot everything we done did, girl.
It's okay.
Also, don't get me from that angle. That is not cute.
This one?
I'm gonna stand like this the whole time. Okay, I'm listening.
All right, you go. I'll just pour for you. Okay, so in order to start, we have to have fresh ingredients, okay? So this is fresh lime juice.
Oh, do you squeeze this yourself?
You know it. That's how you get the guns, right? Tickets to the gun shows. That's it. Yeah, so we're gonna start with a little bit of fresh lime juice. Do you want me to pour for you?
No, I got it. I think I can do it.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna pour it in here, and then you're gonna pour it straight into your
so
glass.
how many teaspoons or tablespoons is the little side?
So this is gonna be 1 ounce on the small side.
1 ounce.
And we're doing 0.75 ounces in there.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
But I'm doubling up for your next friend who's gonna be with you, so
Okay,
she
work.
has a drink.
All right, okay.
All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is add a little bit of triple sec. We've got Cointreau, which is a really phenomenal triple sec coming
How
from
much
France.
percentage alcohol is in triple sec? I always wonder that. It's because it's sweet, right?
40.
40%. Is
Which
it
is
really?
the same as like a vodka, as your tequila.
Word, but it's sweet. That's how they trick you.
And that's why you get drunker on a drink like this
I know.
than other drinks.
Well, if you really want to fuck people up, when you have parties in the Long Island iced tea, put like a little triple sec in there too. That will really get the party going.
Why you
girl.
say a little bit? You mean you're supposed to put a lot of
Okay.
it. So we're gonna do a whole ounce in there. Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right, I'm
girl.
double. You ready? She ready.
You know what? The only thing I have to do after the show is drive my Uber home, so
Great.
I can get as drunk as I want
I'm
to.
not pinging for you, so. All right, and the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add a really great vodka. So we've got Grey Goose coming
we
from
need to have
France.
a lot of vodka.
We need a lot of that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, so we're doing 1.5 ounces of this beautiful vodka. We have our local ambassador here in the audience too,
From
Christina.
Grey Goose!
Hey,
Oh
girl.
my God!
Yes.
We love Grey Goose!
We love the goose.
I'm just saying, Smirnoff sent me 5 bottles for Pride, just saying. If we really want to up the ante today,
I feel
just
like
wanna...
Goose is about to send you like 10 cases. They're like, sorry about that. So yeah, and then normally a Cosmo has cranberry juice, but I said screw that, right? Because who wants a little juice in there where we can have more alcohol, right? we're this. I told you it's happy hour.
Babe, you are crazy.
I know.
You are that one white girlfriend. You come over once a year, girl. You know what I mean? She at your house in your closet. What you got over here, girl? Damn.
I know it's out of season for you, but it's in season for me. So we can measure it, or we can just add a little Scotia Palma, which is a pomegranate liqueur. So
Okay,
we went very French with this. So
Okay, which side should we do?
we do small side.
Okay, yeah, let's do small.
Are you sure? All right, so we're gonna do about 1/2 ounce of that, and we're gonna pour it right in there.
Okay.
But here, the fun part is shaking.
Shaking,
You
yes.
know, yes. Ooh, You feel? There you go.
Well, I wore my silicone boots today because I knew we were gonna shake stuff. I wanted to give y'all action. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of ice in there for you.
Okay, don't water it down though.
No.
Okay.
Just enough. All right, so we're
Right.
going to put the tin on top.
Not
We're gonna
this
seal
part
it.
always.
That scares you, right?
Yeah,
All right,
because-
so you're gonna push down on
This
here.
is a lovely dress from Rainbow. I don't want to mess up.
Girl, I got ASOS on, so let's do this shit.
Okay.
You feel me? Yeah, nailed it and nail it back, okay? All right, and now we're gonna shake together. I'm gonna look straight in the camera and be like,
Well, okay.
which angle's best for you?
I think this is gonna be best.
This one?
Yes, just like.
Ready? And just look away.
Oh, okay. Two cameras. What's camera 2? Oh,
Camera
the jib. Okay. Here we go.
1, 2, 3. Look at that. Oh, you're doing great. Woo! All right. So I always like to say, you should make it as cold that you can put a little smiley face into it.
Oh yes.
Hey.
Ooh.
All right, and then we're gonna pop it open. So you just smack on the side a little. There you go. And jiggle it open. And then we just use our strainer. I got this beautiful orange coupe from upstairs. Thanks, Build. And we're going to strain it into the glass.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna finish.
Ooh.
Look how beautiful yours is. Ooh, nice, thank you. The validation is so helpful. Thank
I
you.
was about to say, speaking of UTIs, girl, this is like, that's the color. I'm just
And then
saying.
I got you a little lime to put on the side over here, a little lime
This
wheel.
is so festive.
Oh, well, we gotta get fancy
Well,
over
I
here on
want
the
2
show.
limes. Shit, we gonna pay for. I'm gonna just take 3. Why
That's not selfish, that's stylish.
Look at that.
You gotta say one for Brittany.
Oh yes. Okay. Well,
No, it's okay.
here. You know, I washed my hands before the show.
That's okay. But now you know how to make a Cosmo
That's
at
a
home.
Cosmo.
So
Yeah,
take a sip.
cheers. Cheers.
That's so good, right?
This is so good.
I know, but you did it. So I don't need any more segments because you have a mixologist on the show now, so you were great.
Thanks, Pam.
Thank you.
Mwah. Now that we got our cocktail, we need something to watch. Entertainment correspondent Brittany Jones Cooper is here to give us a sneak peek at what's coming up in TV and film. Hey, BJC. Yeah. I'll bring it for her. Brittany, I got you a cocktail.
Bring it to mama.
There you go, girl.
Which one did you put your fingers all over?
This one,
Cheers.
mine. Cheers.
I love you so much.
I love you. Girl, this liquor is lit.
Oh my God, Pam got me drunk at noon today already. So.
Honestly, I'm done.
She will help you create a problem that is fun for a hot girl summer. All right, so let's get into, there are so many good movies and TV coming out. The first one coming up is Hustlers.
Yeah,
right?
Hustlers, I've heard about it. That's like the stripper movie.
Yeah, it's a stripper movie. So it's actually based off of a New York Magazine article written in 2016 about a group of strippers who basically turned the tables on Wall Street guys and robbed them.
Work.
Right? So it's like a fierce feminist story. They're independent women, and the cast is what is beautiful.
It's fierce, yeah. It's like Hood, Ocean's 8.
Yeah, basically. With Cardi B leading the charge.
Is she really acting?
Cardi B's in it.
Work.
Apparently she only shot for one day, so I don't think she's gonna be in the movie a lot, but we will see her on a pole. We got J-Lo, Constance Wu, Lizzo, who will play a flute playing.
Wait, Lizzo is in the movie? Okay, have you seen her flute twerking videos?
That's what I'm saying, yes.
Oh, I'm living.
Every time I hear that song now, I just pretend I have a flute, and so I can't wait to see her with a pole. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of dynamics.
Ooh, that's gonna
Keke
be
Palmer's
good.
in it, Lily
Keke
Reinhart. So the cast looks amazing. It's this feminist story, and I saw all the pictures behind the scene. Their bodies are working.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so good.
Also, a really diverse cast. We
Yes.
have brown, black, everything.
Yeah,
right? Everything
Asian.
is up
I
in
mean,
there.
everything. It's an
Asian.
inclusive cast. It looked like they
Yeah.
all got along behind the scenes, and so that always makes me feel good too when I
Yeah.
watch. So that's coming out in September.
So Cardi B was on set for one day. A little inside tea. When I did the Pepsi commercial with her, Cardi B showed up 8 hours late to set. So
Money bag, money bag, money bag.
that's just a little tea for y'all to know. Okay.
Well, when she does show up, she performs.
Yeah, she does.
So I'm
she
excited
does.
to see how she does.
Yeah.
The next movie I want to talk about is called Queen and Slim. It's a little more serious.
I saw this preview
But
somewhere.
you're starting to see it on social media. A lot of people are starting to tweet and share
Oh,
about it.
yes.
One of the reasons is it was written by Lena Waithe, who we all love. She
Yeah.
created The Shy. She wrote for Master of None. And the director is Melina Matsoukas, who directed the Formation video.
Oh, like the video, like Beyonce Formation. Okay.
And she's directed on Insecure, which is my favorite.
Oh, I
show on
love
TV.
Insecure.
So the look is right, the vibe is right, the
Yeah.
story is kind of compelling. They're like a black Bonnie and Clyde. Essentially, they're on a first date, a Tinder date. They're driving, they get pulled over. They have an altercation with the police, and the police dies.
So they flipped the script.
They go on the run, but the whole thing was caught on video, so they go viral, but they're also on the run. And it's beautiful, and they're Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out. This is a newcomer, Jodie Turner-Smith. So people are excited for this one.
He also played the little whack Wakanda boy that was
Black
shady.
Panther. He was in Black Panther.
Yeah, he was the shady Wakanda.
You know what? He was in Widows too. He was also very shady in Widows.
Yeah, I don't like that, Daniel Kaluuya. Anyway, but I think I saw a little preview for this. It looks really good.
Yeah, for me, anything that Lena Waithe does, I'm gonna watch and support.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I just feel like she always has her finger on the pulse of what we need to see, not necessarily what we want to see. This might be a difficult story, but I think it's gonna be really important.
Yeah, I like how they're flipping the script, because you hear a black couple gets pulled over by a cop. You think you know what's gonna happen. They're like, oh no, we're turning it on his head. That's dope. Okay.
Up next, guys, how do we feel about Will Smith? Yeah?
Oh, everything.
All right.
Ooh, Miss Australia, she like, no, I'm not clapping.
What do you have?
You don't like Will? Okay, you like him. Okay, good.
I love some Will Smith. We've seen him on Instagram, kind of like coming back into
Yeah.
the limelight. So this will be his first big movie since his sort of resurgence, and it's called Gemini Man. Essentially, he plays an aging hitman who wants to leave the game, but then they somehow create a younger version of himself that is tracking him down to try to kill him.
Ooh, that sounds
Right?
good.
And that's dark.
Also, ain't Will a little old to be doing these action movies? How old is Will Smith now? Will
He's
Smith has to be in
50.
he's 50.
Yeah, so my question is, do you think he can pull off the action? I mean,
don't
Tom Cruise does
know.
it.
Okay, first of all, Tom Cruise has a lot of stunt doubles. Don't y'all be fooled, honey, okay? And Will Smith is he likes to do like when Will Smith does a movie, he like goes in. He like learns, he's like in it. He does the stunts. So I mean, I hope if a stunt double has to step in once or twice, that's forgivable.
I think what we're really gonna be watching with this movie is the technology. Because it's not like they're just de-aging him. This is state-of-the-art technology. They first wanted to make this movie 20 years ago. They didn't have the technology to do it. So they're actually creating another person purely from computers. So if they hit it, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
If they don't, it's gonna be trash.
Because when you see movies with twins and like you can tell one of the twins is fully green screened in there, you're like the scenes in The Parent Trap when both of them are together, you're like, the left one fake, she ain't real. You know what I mean? So hopefully it's like giving you like realness, like he's actually.
That's what I'm saying. And if they missed the buck, they spent a lot of money. They were saying that this CGI character, if it was an actor, it would be paying twice as much as they had to pay Will Smith. I mean, it's expensive.
Whoa.
So we'll see.
Gemini. I also like this. Okay, this title, Gemini. That's really clever graphics.
It is.
I think it's clever.
It must.
I thought it was just saying Gem Man, but it's the way it had the eyes is it's smart.
Yeah, it would. You know, if it was Comic Sans font, it wouldn't have the same effect.
You know what I'm saying?
So they really
good.
picked out that
Y'all
font.
are so shady. I can't.
Right. I'm with you. I'm gonna back you up.
Thank you, Brad. They're like this dumb bitch on stage. Whatever.
Speaking of CGI, the Cats trailer, which I think we have all seen. And like I said, when you don't get the CGI right,
But you see, here's the thing, because with Lion King, the CGI was too right.
That's what it was too real, too National Geographic.
It was too National Geographic. Whereas with Cats, it was on the other side. It was too CGI.
I mean, why they got you J-Hud like that though?
Honestly, that was me when I first started drag 4 years ago. That is baby Monét X Change.
You were like, memories.
I mean, J-Hud looks crazy. Also, not J. Now, let me tell you something. If she ever comes here, I love J-Hud.
I love her.
I fucking love you. I stand. Everyone knows I love J-Hud. But Memories is just not her gig. Memories! Like, no, we need more of what's her name? Nicole Scherzinger. When she did it. She's a really good Grisabella.
Yeah, she is.
Is this Grisabella?
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
You know theater.
You know, like her voice is like perfect for it. J-Hud is a little too much of a powerhouse for Memories. Memories is a more somber song.
See, for me, that was the only thing that saved the trailer.
Really?
Was the J-Hud for me always sounds like gold, so it doesn't matter what she's singing.
She does sound amazing.
What got me kind of weirded out was James Corden like flipping around and doing
I
all that
know.
Stuff.
I'm like, and also not Taylor Swift just in a hammock, like
I know.
The camera's like on top of her. She's like living her dreams.
Yes.
I'm like, we got it.
The reality, though, is that people are still excited to see this film. It's a
Broadway
classic. The music is always on point. So I think people will still see it, but they're gonna have something to say about it.
Cats.
Moving on to TV. We've got two that I'm really excited about. One that I know you love.
What?
Dear White People drops
Dear
tomorrow.
White People, oh, tomorrow! Okay, this show is so good.
It is so good.
It's so good. Logan Browning is so good. Also, Coco, Antoinette.
Yes, Coco.
She is so fucking good in it. She's so hot. She's so beautiful. It's a great show.
It is the best show. They tackle issues of white privilege and tokenism and just everything that you're going through in college is magnified. The characters, I think, is why we love this show so much.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think you can get lost in the story, but the characters are so dynamic.
So good.
Anybody watching this show of any race will be able to relate to the characters. I always say that. Because people are like, dear white people, what is that? I'm like, no, man, it's just like, you know, bigger than that.
And also the boys in it, the guys in it are so cute.
Oh my gosh.
They're very cute.
And I have to say, I watched all of this season already. I actually interviewed the cast for Build here yesterday, or the day before yesterday. And so I got a preview of it all. I watched the entire 10 episodes. It is binge-worthy. And there are, I think, the most profound storyline this season is the queer experience for a black person on an all-white campus.
All-white campus.
They dig into Lionel's story.
Lionel.
I found out what rough trade was.
Oh, girl.
Right?
I could give a seminar on rough trade, girl. Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. Lionel, he's like this gay character in like in like the black part of school, but are all white. It's like there's layers
so
on
many
layers.
And
Yeah.
Lionel has a huge story this season. You get to see him really embracing himself, dipping a toe into the community a little more. There's a transgender character.
Really?
I mean, Justin Simeon, who writes this show, is like, this is an entree. This is not a snack.
I love that.
Like, they're gonna give you everything you want. So watch it. It drops tomorrow. Support it. We want another season.
Yeah,
of
we
this,
definitely
so
watch it. Yeah, but Australia, you're gonna watch this one too, okay?
Yeah.
I'll send you some notes about what you gotta do next time you come back to New York. Okay.
See you. And last but not least, Catwoman, we're looking forward to.
Wait, what?
Oh, sorry, Batwoman, my bad.
Oh, I was like, this is a Catwoman? I was like, Halle Berry, no. No, don't do it, girl. Don't do it. Halle, no. Ooh, I didn't know there was a Batwoman coming out.
Batwoman is dropping on the CW in October. Ruby Rose will be playing Batwoman.
Ruby, do we know, what is she from?
She was in Orange is the New Black.
Oh, which character?
She was on like third, fourth season, I forget her name.
Stella.
But she had a pretty prominent. Yes.
Oh!
She had a very prominent storyline. She's very sexy. She's got all the tattoos and beautiful hair. So she's playing Batwoman, and why this is going to be important is she's going to be the first LGBTQ superhero to headline a show.
Really? Wait.
So Batwoman is a lesbian.
Batwoman like pussy?
Yep.
Yes! I love that.
Yes. So it's huge. It's huge. Ruby Rose, I think, is a good casting. There was a lot of talk around this. They just revealed the first images of her in the full costume. So people are getting real excited.
No, come on. We need to get her hair on the show.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. A bat that likes pussy. You better work, girl.
So that's it. There's a lot to look forward to. You just got to support what you love, you know?
This is great. We need to do this every.
Please.
Yes, this is so
it.
fun. Make time for Brittany Jones.
Thank you.
You can catch her here on Bill Brunch and here interviewing celebrities all day long. Your fucking celebrity guest list must be, you probably have some good parties at your apartment, girl.
By myself, watching Netflix, like.
Watching Dear White People.
No, watching Dear White People by myself eating popcorn. That's my life.
Oh my God, I love Brittany. One more time, make some for Brittany, y'all. Thank you, Brittany. Now, before we go, I'm giving out our tip of the week. Ooh. This week's tip goes to Lil Nas X for smashing the record for longest running #1 hit song. We've had a queer black artist at the top of the charts for 17 weeks now, and it is amazing, it's beautiful, and we love to see it. Yes, Lil Nas, get it, girl. More than Mariah, that's kind of wild. Mariah had the record before, right? We'll fact check that. Anyway, that's all for this week. Tune in next time, and remember to always keep your currency in check. Thank you.